A new food debuted at the fair this year up in the International Bazaar. Momo dosa. We got a sample during one of our evening newscasts, and if you missed out, you are in luck because you can get them at the market at Malcolm Yards, which is amazing. And they have a big party coming up later this month. Co-owners Rashmi Badachan and Chef Sarala Katel are here with the details. Thank you for being here this morning.
Oh, it's our
Welcome.
great pleasure.
It is wonderful to have you. It's our pleasure. So this smells delicious. Once again, we wish that we could share the smells with all of you. But tell us, first of all, when did you start your restaurant and how is it going?
Well, we started at the Malcolm Yards Market
Yeah.
in August 2021,
Okay.
right after the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's going fantastic for us because we opened a second location in the Midtown Global Market last year.
That's
so with two
wonderful.
locations, they're keeping us very busy.
I can imagine that it is. And you specialize, obviously, in these delicious items. What are they? Describe them. What is the artistry that goes into it? Because they look lovely, and I'm sure they taste the same.
Well, momos are Nepali Tibetan pot stickers, or also known as dumplings. Because
Okay.
these are steamed in these steamers, we call them pot stickers.
Okay.
So, but the dumplings are actually thrown in the water. So
Okay.
basically, dumplings or pot stickers. We have chicken, and Chef Sarala is making the vegetarian ones, which look green because they have spinach on the outer
lovely.
layer. And these are the fillings.
Okay.
And this has cabbage, onion, ginger garlic, as well as some Nepali Indian spices. And this one is the ground chicken with onion, cabbage, and spices. And these are steamed. It takes about 12 to 13 minutes to get
Okay.
it ready. And we serve them with the tomato chutney as well as the green mint and cilantro chutney.
That is so yummy. I love chutney. Now tell me, so the actual shell, if you will, that is spinach, you said, and then the other item is what?
Yes, we put in the flour, spinach, we blend it in the blender. So the
Okay.
juice of the spinach goes in the flour so it becomes green. But with the other momos, this is the bison
Okay.
and that's the chicken. So for that, we don't use any vegetables at all. So yeah, and Chef Sarala can demonstrate if you'd like
I
to
love
try.
it. Please do, by all means. I think that we want to see. We're waiting with bated breath. We want to see what this is all like. So you roll it out, and it looks like just the tiniest little bread dough mix, right?
Yes. You can also buy store-bought ones if you don't feel
Yeah.
like making your own dough.
Right.
But at the Malcolm Yards as well as Midtown Global Market, we
Yeah.
use these are all handcrafted.
That's
so,
beautiful.
Yeah.
And so now when in Midtown Global Market, you so often can see the food being prepared too, which is
Yes.
part of the whole experience.
Yeah.
And just to really taste the sample and also taste the culture, the experience behind it. So did you have this idea that you wanted to just bring this food, that this was lacking in among our restaurant options? I feel like it was.
Yes, and I feel everybody knows about dumplings, the
Yeah.
Chinese and the other Korean versions.
Sure.
But I really wanted to introduce the Nepali, Tibetan version to the community here. So
Yeah.
I started my journey at the Mill City Farmers Market 16 years ago, selling just the momos. And once we opened our restaurant, we felt like there's a lot of people who are allergic to gluten, and that is why we said, why not offer a gluten-free option, not with the momos, but dosa, which is
Yeah.
the Indian crepe made with gluten-free batter. So we called ourselves Momo Dosa. So
I love that
Yeah.
so much. And Nepal itself is such a gorgeous, gorgeous country.
Thank
And
you.
to, again, bring part of the culture and the actual food here is so important. So, okay, so now it's just a matter of like, you kind of have to channel your inner Taco Tuesday to assemble this, right? So you just really put it into the shell and then
Yes.
pressed it. You make it look so easy, Chef.
So the key is to just hold it on the left-hand side, and then
Okay.
you push with your left fingers, and then
Okay.
press, push and press. Yeah.
Push and
So
press.
for that one, but she's making the round ones, which are the original, shape.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to try?
Yes. I think people, my family they're going to laugh at home. They're going to laugh
It's
at home because I'm
okay.
so bad at the kitchen. And
Maybe
now
this
you'll
version.
realize how good this particular chef is because you'll see how difficult it is for the amateur to attempt, right?
It just needs a few practice, then you'll be perfect.
Oh, thank you. Bless you for saying that. Belle, you should be over here helping me.
It smells so good.
She
And
just
then you
taken it on. Okay, so now you said push and press.
Yep.
Push and press.
You hold
Push-
like that.
Okay, push and press.
Look at you.
Well, you're bad at all.
Not bad,
Okay,
not
never
bad.
mind that the stuffing is.
See,
Okay,
that-
this is.
you
this
can
is
make any shape,
Look how
actually.
pretty yours are. And then you just pop them in the steamer?
Yes. you just
Okay.
pop in the
Oh
steamer.
my goodness, yours is
Oh,
so
that's,
much better.
that's pretty
You're-
good.
Go with the chef's option. Go with the
Not bad at all. I like it.
That is so lovely. Well, thank you so much for this restaurant and for opening and for blessing
Sure.
our
And
community
we
with
have
this. This is awesome.
I wanted to mention the contest that we have
Yeah.
on September 23rd at the Malcolm Yards Market,
Yeah.
which is the, in celebration of Dumpling Day. We're having a big contest where chefs will be making, there'll be a competition between them, a momo making contest,
Yep.
as well as the audience, the visitors can also participate to eat the dumplings. So in 3 minutes, we'll
better.
see how many
they can-
dumplings
oh,
can
that's
they can eat.
exciting.
Yep.
I should compete just to make everybody feel better about their abilities, right?
Yes, please come. You're invited.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, thank you both of you for being here. Momo Fest on Sunday, September 24th from 3 to 5 at the market at Malcolm Yards. The event is free to attend, so all the more reason to come. So thank you again, ladies. Coming